I had to like push my seat up for this, which honestly I don't really mind, but it was just kind of weird because I haven't really filmed like an actual video in my car before. But today was, honestly, it wasn't like a bad day overall, but it also wasn't the greatest. Some stuff was miserable, but I found this little capsule on the ground, and inside is a squinky dink. I think that's what they're called. I haven't seen one of these little dudes in years. He's like, it looks like he's glowing right now. I guarantee you he does not. It's like a little more normal view. But he's like green and he's kind of squishy and he can go in your pencil. But he's like a little horse zebra thing, and I think he's freaking awesome. I'm super congested right now, which I hate. But I'm not gonna let that ruin my mood, my vibe. I found a squinky dink. I love him. He's so cool. Some of the other things that I'm thankful for today. Thank you. Shout out to my ex-boyfriend, freshman year of high school, for showing me Kendrick Lamar. Thank you, Daniel. Kendrick Lamar is so freaking fire. And I say that because, like, you know, he's the kind of artist where, like, if you don't listen to him every day and then you kind of go back every couple, like, months and you listen to some of his stuff, it's like, it's so good. Like, it's just good regardless, but it's like taking a tolerance break on his music. Like, you get to come back and you just get to remember how good his music is. Like, oh, look, another white boy. He's glazing Kendrick Lamar. He's glazing, get him, officer. He's glazing Kendrick Lamar. But, like, he's genuinely really good at what he does. And that sounds stupid because, like, of course he is. Anthony, why would you say that? Of course he's good at what he does. But his lyrics, like, they're so artfully done, and his music is good. I don't know. It was great. The other thing, on the flip side, one of the other things I'm thankful for today is the Sea Lion song by Miles. I don't know if that's what it's called, but it's that looping clip of that sea lion barking, and Miles like raps over it, and it's like in his rap. It's really funny because he's a terrible rapper. I love the fact that there are people who wake up every single day and they're like, oh yeah, Miles is my favorite rapper, and they're like dick riding him. It's really fun. I also am super thankful for the concept of cigarettes. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. But I don't know. They really knew what they were doing with that one. That's all I'll say. Shout out my sister. Shout out Cordelia. I love you. I'm thankful for her as well, because nothing makes you feel more loved than someone inviting you to do something at 1 a.m. because you know that they really thought about you for that. Because, like, girl, you should be asleep. But yes, I will follow you to the end of the earth. Like, I'll do anything with you. So that was pretty awesome. All in all, like, work wasn't bad. That's why I'm still in my fuck ass hat. Ooh, I said the fuck word. That's why I'm still in my hat and this ugly ass shirt. Actually, I love this shirt. Shout out to my uncle. He gave it to me. I stole it from him. But I think I had a pretty good day. It's ballin'. That was today. I think it was better than yesterday. I'll say that. I'm like, I don't know. One of my favorite quotes is, tomorrow will always be better than yesterday, or something to that effect. But, like, at the heart of it, like, that's true, because, tomorrow has already happened, and you already know what happened, and you know, it can be bad, it can be good, but the next day is always going to be better because you're living in the moment. It's like, kind of like, so I feel like a lot of people kind of get wrapped up in the fact that, like, oh, well, this one event that happened, for example, like, oh man, that was so fun, you know, and then they try to replicate it, and they try to do that, like, whatever it was again, and they're like, oh man, well, this just wasn't as fun as it was the first time. But I think what we should actually instead be doing is going like, man, that was really fun. Like, I'm so glad, because if you treat everything like a new experience, then you're never going to lose that, like, fun, like the spirit of the fun in that, right? And then also, since every day is like a new day, why wouldn't you go at it with the same enthusiasm that you would go at like anything else new with? Because I feel like everyone gets wrapped up in the whole like, oh, this has happened 1,000 times before, but like, can't you make it different? Can't you make it better than the other 1,000 times it's happened? That's my little thought for today. I've been really into Disco Elysium recently. Disco Elysium, probably Elysium, and like in that game, the main character, he has these things he calls like mind projects, and it's where he thinks it's something, and you get like a debuff sometimes, or you get like a buff for it. And then at the end of it, you know, there are certain effects you get, and so I feel like I'm kind of like on a mind project right now, and I'm like losing like one cognitive ability level, but then like my happiness is also debuffed, but I just feel like I'm thinking about things that I should be thinking about, and then I'm thinking about important things, and I feel like I'm being a human being. I feel like I'm going through the motions. I don't know if I feel like one, but I feel more real than I did last night, which I think is a good thing. And then shout out dating apps, because the concept of those are really funny. Modern day peacocks are modern. What am I talking about? Shake your tail feathers, dog. I want to see the most embarrassing things about you on a dating app. They amuse me. So, yeah. It's, the 21st, I think. Yeah, it's the 21st. It's the 21st. Happy 21st, y'all. This is the only one of this day that will ever happen. So, I hope it was good for y'all too. I hope it was. Everyone, have a good night.